Welcome to Light Painting Photography Techniques number 6. This is number 6 in the 10-part series on light painting photography, my journey, domes, spheres and other shapes, contents, photos and video, equipment needed, methods and techniques, tips. This is a short guide with photos, camera settings and tips. Setting up the wheel for the dome. The same equipment as explained in light painting photography techniques number 5. 1. Choose a wheel that you have a long enough light strip for, big, medium or small wheel. Find the approximate sizes below. 2. Measure the circumference C and the radius R of each tire. A. Large wheel, circumference 202 centimeters, radius 34 centimeters. There's our wheel. B. A small wheel, circumference 96 centimeters and radius 15 centimeters. And there's our example. Wheel configuration for dome number 2. 3. Glue the light strip onto the tire starting from the end until the two ends overlap. Try to follow a center line across the width of the tire. 4. Cut a threaded rod that fits through the wheel hub. The rod should stick out on the other side the length of the wheel spoke or radius. Example for a calculation here to find the right size. If the radius is 34 centimeters, add another 10 centimeters so you have a little bit of free play there. So it will give you 44 centimeter rod length. 5. Let the wheel rest on the far end of the rod. The wheel should now be at a 45-degree angle to the surface. Shooting domes. Standard settings: camera on a tripod, bulb mode, ISO 100, f-stop, f20 plus, center weighted average, exposure time 5 to 9 seconds. Tweak f-stop higher if overexposed or shorten the exposure time. Rotation seen from the top to give an idea, but we are not shooting top down. Camera and wheel setup. Here's our diagram. The wheel leaning on the rod, the string at the top, and then the surface. A surface that's very, very smooth and has a slight reflection should also make an interesting rendering. 7. Switch on the light strip on the wheel. Switch off the lights if shooting inside. With the settings dialed in, press and hold the shutter while the string is used to rotate the wheel. 3 to 4 rotations maximum should suffice. Alternatively, preset the exposure time and use a remote shutter release while you rotate the wheel for the duration of the exposure. That's only if you are working alone. It's best to have somebody to assist you here. Change the color modes on the keypad and shoot another color configuration. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Some own examples coming up now. Spheres with two plane movement. We can make this wheel turn two ways, turning around its own axle while at the same time also rotating sideways. Standard camera settings: camera on a tripod, bulb mode, ISO 100, f20 plus, center weighted average, exposure time 5 to 9 seconds. You can tweak it according to the exposure result that you're getting. Tweak f-stop higher if overexposed, shorten exposure time 2. Scene setup. 1. Find a medium-sized wheel. A 64 diameter is way too problematic. Go for something lightweight. 2. Prepare a jig that looks similar to the diagram on the right. Trim the jig according to the wheel diameter. 3. Spin test the wheel horizontally and forward to check the balance and stability. 4. Spin test the wheel horizontally and forward to check the balance and stability again. Take some trial shots when you are ready. Shooting spheres. This is just basically the same as the previous slide with the camera settings the same. Scene setup. 1. Let the wheel hang down freely about 15 centimeters from the ground. 2. Anchor the wheel at the bottom so it does not swing off center. 3. Spin the wheel gently horizontally and shoot. You could also build a jig similar to this diagram on the right. Change the color modes on the keypad and shoot multiple times. Repeat, repeat, repeat. These are some examples. This is actually a dome on a mirror which gives you a reflection in the glass. This photo shows an incomplete rotation, giving you an interesting result. Experimenting with other shapes. 1. Triangles. 2. Squares. 3. Rectangles. This method and setup remain the same. 1. Measure the circumference of the shape. 2. Build a light strip circuit of the same length, complete with infrared control box, switch and battery. 3. Apply your light strip circuit onto the shape with the light strip covering the entire circumference of the shape, and fix the control box and battery in a sturdy way. 4. Then test when done and decide where to fit it, possibly in a sturdy jig. 5. Prepare camera settings and tripod. 6. Rotate and shoot. 7. Change the keypad colors and shoot again. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Experimenting with other shapes. Number 2. 1. Triangles. 2. Squares. 3. Rectangles. A gadget with many uses. Now you just need one of these, and this is just to show you what it looks like with different shapes in place. Change the colors of the keypad and shoot again and again and again. Some shapes. Rectangle. A square hanging down diagonally. Triangle. Rectangle again with another color configuration. Square again in blue. And yet another color configuration of the triangle. Thanks for viewing and participating. Graphics, text, presentation and narration by Dirx-Worx. Kindly leave your valued feedback and how you relate to the material in the comments below. Please like and subscribe at the bottom of the video. Please click the playlist for more videos. There's the playlist link. See you again soon.